How do you not copy the singer while singing a song you like? Whenever I sing a song I like, I automatically try to sing like them. How would I go about working on singing in my own voice? And so if you notice, you're copying your favorite singers, your favorite artists, and what's worse is you can't control it, right? It just kind of happens automatically. Then today I want to share with you 2 ideas on how you can stop copying your favorite singers and start to sing songs with your own voice. Now, real quick, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Ivan. I'm a voice teacher who works with students from all around the world. And really on this channel, my goal is to make learning how to sing as simple and as easy as possible. So if that is up your lane, consider subscribing wherever you're joining me from. If you want to improve your voice faster, I do offer private lessons over Zoom and also some self-study programs. Links are down in the description. If you want to inspire our next episode, let me know down in the comments what you want me to talk about next. Anyway, let's dive in. So let's start here first. Copying and imitating your favorite singer isn't inherently a bad thing. In fact, it can actually be a great tool, as I'll show you later. A common misconception is that our natural voice just needs to be found. You just need to look within, and then your natural voice, your natural style, your natural kind of tone just comes out, which can be true for some people. But I think for the majority of singers, often it's actually built. Every time you're listening to your favorite singers, maybe you're listening to a performance, whether consciously or not consciously, you're usually picking up little nuances that they do. And this is why probably when you sing a song, you unconsciously copy them or you unconsciously sing like them. You've actually picked up a lot of their nuances. But then the question still remains, how do we stop copying our favorite singers? Here are 2 ideas that you can apply. So the first one here is expanding your repertoire. For the next month, I want you to choose a song in which you like the singer, you like their voice, and I want you to study this new song. But there's one condition. It needs to be a genre, a style that you generally don't listen to. For example, maybe you don't listen to a lot of R&B, or maybe you don't really listen to a lot of slower songs. Then this is going to be a great place to start. And you might be wondering why. But here's the thing, right? If you know that one of the reasons you sound like your favorite singers, you've been copying them, is because you've unconsciously picked up some of their style, some of the choices that they make, why not actually use this as a tool? And by studying a genre that is completely different, completely outside of the style that you normally sing, it starts to expose you to a lot of different choices, different kind of styling that you can bring back into your own song. For example, I used this earlier. I've had a lot of students who, really like to sing rock music. And then when they come in with our lessons, I actually get them to sing an R&B song. And what I find is that when they come back to this original song, often they'll just, naturally have a better sense of timing, a better sense of dynamics, because this is a big part of R&B. And they might even do little things like riffs and runs that they might have unconsciously picked up in the R&B song. And so just simply studying different types of music that is outside of your comfort zone, it can teach you a lot and show you a lot about your voice. And most importantly, when you start to mix and match this starts to help you build out your own voice even more. Now, this actually brings me to the second idea. Have you wondered what exactly makes up style? What exactly makes up a person's unique voice? Personally, I think style is just an accumulation of choice. If we use the example of, say, fashion, with clothing, right? Style is, what sort of shirts do you wear? Do you like wearing lighter colors? Do you like wearing darker colors? And, do you like them a bit tighter or do you like them a bit looser? It's this kind of accumulation of all of these different choices that kind of add up to your own style. And I think this really applies to singing as well. Beyond singing the notes, beyond your natural kind of timbre, the tone of your voice, there are a lot of choices that are being made consciously or unconsciously that add up to your own style, your own unique singing. For example, do you like to sing on the breathier side? Do you like to sing on the stronger side? Do you generally like to sing stronger or do you generally like to sing softer? How do you start your phrases? Do you start off with a bit of breathiness or do you kind of end with a bit of breathiness? How do you end those phrases as well? Do you add any riffs and do you add any runs, right? Do you like doing that a lot? Or do you just like holding out notes with vibrato? You see, there are so many choices that you can make. Now, this brings me to the second practical exercise, which is with that song where you feel like you're singing or you sound like your favorite artist, maybe you feel like you're copying them. And I want you to narrow down and pay attention to one of the stylistic choices. For example, kind of just how they finish their phrases. And I want you to try to change it intentionally. For example, in this phrase, 只剩下感情陪我谈了一天. What if I just added a little bit of a flair to the ending of that phrase? Maybe I'll slightly bend the note a tiny bit. And let's just see how it feels. 只剩下感情陪我谈了一天. Now, it might not necessarily sound right, but this is a process of experimentation and you just got to keep trying around until you find that there's a certain change that you like making and that it feels good to you. So this is how you can stop copying your favorite singers and start to develop your own style. I've shared with you 2 ways today. The first one is studying a completely different song, just throwing yourself into the deep end and picking up a lot of the stylistic choices there just naturally. The second strategy is you can just dive deep into one of your favorite songs and just narrow down one of these stylistic choices and you can do a bit of a mix and match. So explore, experiment, and have fun. Anyway, that is a wrap. If you found this episode useful, please share this with a friend or family. It really, really means the world to me. If you're on the podcast, leaving a 5-star review also really helps grow this channel. If you're looking to improve your voice faster and with less of the headache, I do offer private lessons and also some self-study programs that you can work through at your own pace. Links are down in the description. Apart from that, my name is Ivan. I'm your voice teacher. I'll see you next week. Take care.